Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. State Celebration Kickoff Program for the year 2010. The MLK Commission would like to present to you tonight's honorees. They are Express Scripts, Mr. Michael Holmes accepting, Executive Vice President for Strategy, Human Capital, and Emerging Markets. Distinguished Corporate Award. Dr. Robert B. Stein, Commissioner of Higher Education for the State of Missouri, Distinguished Leader in Higher Education Award. Focus St. Louis, Mrs. Christine Chadwick accepting, Executive Director, Distinguished Organization Award. Mr. Todd Weaver, President and Founder, Legacy Building Group, Distinguished Entrepreneur Award. Retired Sergeant, First Class, Hence J. Forland, Jr., Owner and Director, Windsor Transitional Housing for Veterans, Distinguished Humanitarian Award. Dr. George Hudson Hiram had a long and prosperous career as an educator in the St. Louis metropolitan area. After receiving his doctorate from St. Louis University in 1948, Dr. Hiram was appointed as one of the St. Louis Public Schools' first teachers of the gifted. He served on a team of promising young educators with the renowned Dr. Samuel Shepard, Jr., defying the then-current educational thought about the limitations of disadvantaged youth as academic achievers. In 1962, Dr. Hiram was tapped by the U.S. Department of State to serve on a team of educational advisors to the government of Liberia, West Africa. In this role, he established teacher education training programs for that country. He later joined the faculty at St. Louis University, where he became the head of the Department of Education, and eventually the Vice President for Personnel Administration. In 1980, Dr. Hiram joined the administration of Harris-Joe State College as its Dean of Academic Affairs, and later as its Vice President for Academic Affairs and Administration. He retired in 1987, but remained a consultant until 1999. He fully retired from Harris-Joe State University in September 2009 after serving as an Executive Vice President for Administration. In his long and distinguished career, Dr. Hiram served on a number of significant governing boards and received numerous awards and recognitions. Distinguished Education Legacy Award. The late George Hudson Hiram, Ph.D., Executive Vice President Emeritus for Administration, Harris-Joe State University. National Association for the Advancement of Colored People leader, activist and attorney Margaret Bush Wilson was born on January 30th, 1919 in St. Louis, Missouri. Both of her parents were active in the local NAACP, with her mother serving as an executive board member. Wilson attended grade school on the grounds of Sumner High School, where lifelong friend Julia Davis mentored her. After graduating from Sumner High School in 1935, she enrolled at Talladega College, where she was awarded a Julia Prescott Fellowship to study in India. Wilson graduated in 1939 with her B.S. degree in economics. A beneficiary of the Gaines versus Canada lawsuit, she enrolled in Missouri's newly created Lincoln University Law School and graduated and passed the bar in 1943. She was in the second class, which had one other woman enrolled. She was the second woman of color admitted to practice in Missouri, joining Dorothy Freeman, Edith Sampson, Frankie Freeman, Sadie Alexander, and other female law pioneers. she married Robert E. Wilson in 1944 and joined her husband in Chicago as he finished Kent College of Law. In 1946, Attorney Wilson returned to St. Louis and started the law firm Wilson & Wilson with her husband. Attorney Wilson served as counsel for the Black Real Estate Brokers Association, initiated by her father, and was instrumental in Shelley v. Kramer, a 1948 Supreme Court ruling that held housing covenants unenforceable.
Why do you suppose there is so much dissension and evil in the world today? We have not become civilized. We are human beings, but we are not civilized. And there is difference. It has something to do with your own sense of worth. It has something to do with your respect for others, regardless of their background or their culture or their race. And it has something to do with understanding that in a great society like this one, everybody has value.
During Wilson's presidency, the NAACP won several civil rights cases, including the Rankin Trade School case and the Jefferson Bank case. In 1975, Wilson became chairwoman of the National NAACP Board, serving 9 terms. For her work with the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, for her commitment to justice for all, and for her incomparable legacy, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. State Celebration Commission would like to salute 2010 Lifetime Achievement honoree, the late Attorney Margaret Bush Wilson. The Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. State Celebration Commission would like to congratulate all of tonight's honorees.